should show up within about 20 seconds. So my guess is people will keep rolling in as we get a little past 7:15, but since Lama Kalsang's here and it is time, we will go ahead and start. We are here live, but we're also online for the 3 evening talks so that other people can learn about some of the topics that will be shared by our lamas and by Tsering later on. And for those of you who are online, I'm Rob Patzek. I'm the president of Ligmincha International, and it is my complete pleasure to welcome our dear Lama Kalsang, who is the first resident lama of Ligmincha Charlottesville. We're so delighted that you're here. He's been with us for 2 months now, about, and so we've been really blessed, and he's been doing so many things. And I wanted, because even people that are here may not realize how busy he stays. So he has, if you go up to the Garuda Shrine Library, where our sacred texts are, he has rewrapped and renamed every single volume of every book in the library. It is gorgeous. It took him weeks, several weeks of work, of hours every day. He repainted all of the symbols on the library. I believe he's touched up the stupa. He built a new throne for Rinpoche. And I'm sure he's done many things I don't know about, but he's been really busy. He's been doing house blessings, meeting with students, going to ACAC as often as he can get there. And he's just been a delight to have, and we're hoping he'll be here at least once every year for 2 months or so. And we've asked him to talk about soul retrieval because not only did he offer this as a ritual about a month ago here for a small number of students, but he's in the process of working right now on an actual like really robust training program. So if people would like to learn how to do these practices to make the torma, to hold the ritual for themselves and potentially even for others, this is something that he's going to be sharing with us over some period of time. And so we thought this is just a great chance for us all to learn what is soul retrieval, where does it come from, why is it important, how does it help us with healing. And Lama Kalsang, thank you so much for being here tonight.
It's fine.
Oh, use mine. This one is set better. Is this okay? On this side? Are you okay? And this is better. I'll fix that one tomorrow.
Yes, yes.
And you can adjust if it's not comfortable for you, but that should be okay. And turn on. There you go, Lama Kalsang. I'll take that. Thank you.
Wonderful. So we will start Guru Yoga altogether. Sit comfortably, feel relaxed, feel connected. Yungdrung Bön ma la zon de be dong yin de be ga gin yin yi wan za zo da de ga de no lo zo ba she de ma ni de na na ra Yungdrung Bön ma la zon de be dong yin de be ga gin yin yi wan no ro gon zo zo no de ga de no zo ba she de ma zin jo de na na bra da Yungdrung Bön zo wa ni. Okay, good evening, everyone. So very happy to this opportunity to talk to listening everybody. Thank you, and the Tsering Khandro. So this he is part of this the topic, the teaching, and this the activities. So also he will be few speak at the end of the. Could you tell about the programs of the letter? All right, thank you. So very happy. Okay, first of all, it's very interesting. Is the ceremony ritual has several meanings. The first, why this like detail, why happened, all right? So Rinpoche said a few years ago, we did it 2 times. First time we did here, all the lamas with Tsering, they completely finished. And first was beautiful, I wasn't here. And the second time my English is not Lama English. So the second time I did in Mexico, where many people come, and we did 2 years program. It was wonderful. So Rinpoche said, so we need to learn all the students to perform exactly in the monastery way to how we do things are. Therefore, this happened, Rinpoche's wishes. So therefore, like, this is very detailed of all things. So the second one, how the lineage of this deity, the protectors, the background, the text, etc. Okay. And so first, then so this very much the monastery rule. You have to prepare many things. Prepare, make the formas. So this I make it last year. So you have, okay, this 2-year program. So we do 2 times per year, 4 times, right? I did in Mexico 2 times 1 year. This means 2 times 1 year, and next 2 years, 4 times. So we will start in the 2025 as October, in the fall. So this is their planning, okay? So therefore, this is very details. First, we have to learn these dharmas. This have to make Tsering was, he also make it in the, together, he knows very good. So this is the special dharma of the Ishe Wangmo or Sibi Gyalmo. So the queen of the existence is a universal goddess. And the principle and the 4 sides, like a 4 goddess, queen of the 4 seasons, the queen of the summer, queen of the autumn, queen of the winter, queen of the spring, right? 4 seasons. It's called Zundul Menshi Dishi Gyalmo. Very much connected to the Tukje Kundral. So we have to make all the details. So this next first session, we have to make those things. And also we have to make the namgas. These we have to make all the one by one. As like a space, emptiness, and the presence of the eyes, and the color of the Ishe Wangmo, the particular form of the Buddha or goddess, protectors. It's called a namga, space, and offering. So this have to make one by one, and dharma one by one. Also we have to make the soul, the rippers of the soul. We did a few months ago. I make it this one. Have to make their own soul, the lami, the represent the human beings, their face, human bodies. And those things first course have to be like detailed hours, right? And then second one, we have to do the musics, to drum, the cymbals, the marus, we have to drum everything one by one. And third one, we have the melodies, and the Soul Retrieval has 9 different types of melodies. We have to go one by one. So this is the completely, okay? So therefore, we have to, next coming here, first session, first course, we have to the Tonma, Namga preparations. And the second course to the drum, the cymbals, to how to use the damarus. And third one, how we melodies, okay? So therefore, we have, this is the program, have to learn the detail one by one. Make sense?
So art and music.
Yes,
And
melodies, and the connections.
And the connection.
The purpose, so it's to retrieve your energy, the soul, benefit, good health, longevity, spiritually, any level, has a lot. It's coming, also they have all the text as in translate. All things are translated, so in English. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all in English, the details. So we are not going to all the details, it's coming next year. But just today, just information to, if someone interesting, to welcome to the course, right? And the beginnings, so the soul just contains of the life force, the vital force, longevity, good energy, spiritually. It's wonderful to connection. It's called the Soul Retrieval. The soul, if your soul is strong, it gives you, first of all, if you meditate, a solid, ground, very to bring your a meditation aspect, so wonderful, powerful, lift up one by one, right? Spiritual way, to meditation way. The health concern is good health, good conditions. So everybody talks about that. We know the long explanation of what is health important, how we approach to build. So this is one of the important part of the soul tool of longevity. And also, this the picture here, the main deity is Tsering Rinjin, and the story of Afghan short story. Tsering Rinjin born until now, 2,900 years ago. He was achieved longevity Buddha, completely enlightenment. So 2,912. And after he completely achieved Buddha, we call longevity Buddha, after 723 years before, we call a Tibetan, a teacher. The person, his name is Khepo Loto Thongme. He got the oral transmission from the Tukje Kundal. So Tukje Kundal is very important. We know how to practice. Tukje Kundal is very important. And the Soul Retrieval, the tracks, the lineage, the Tsering is the Yitam, the male aspect. Tukje Kundal is the female aspect. To also the the 6 yoga of the Mother Tantra, right? Like Tumo, Tsalung, Sleep Yoga, Dim Yoga, Che Yoga, Phava Yoga, Bardo Yogas. 6 yoga of the Mother Tantra. So this very much connect to the Tumo practice because Tukje Kundal, she transmit, they says oral transmission to Khepo Loto Thongme. 720 years ago. He got all all the text. It's all the text. So the benefit for all the longevity, not all longevity, is good health, to spiritually, materially, any level, It's like kind of like give something like beautiful, meaningful. Even the short moment, long terms, any level is beautiful. So recharge like energy or something to recover your energy, longevity. It has a lot of meanings, a lot. So we are not talking all, okay? First of all. And the second one, the music part, you have to learn first like symbols to, so remember just said, the sacred sync, right? The sacred dance, sacred melody, sacred object. It's all the sacred object. All the sacred object. And the datas, you have to make all the datas. Oops. Okay, this is the data. To have to make data, 5 colors represent the 5 element. Has like an arrow, the mirror, turquoise, feather, completely one ritual arrow. So I call it the antenna to get the Wi-Fi. The similar, the ritual arrow to magnificently to bring to you longevity. So we call Sok, Lu, Wangma, Lungda, La, the 5 categories to bring this one. Sok, life force, Lu, body, Wangdang, charismatic power, Lungda, with the wind horse, which means the uplift energy and the soul. It 5 category makes one person life. Those are some amazing. It will be not good functions. Therefore, this helps to all the 5 colors related to 5 elements. It must be external element, internal element, secret element, inner more elements. So we are not talking all the details. We're talking the next we have at least one session, at least 5 days. And we did the 5 days, each sessions. So we must be do one by all the details one by one. Also like the soul and the mind, conceptual mind, reality mind. There are many levels, aspects separate how the soul does, what is the mind difference. We was talking a little bit the past time, but we are not talking all the details. Has like we call La Yi Sem, La soul, Yi conceptual mind, and the mind, nature of the mind has 3 categories. And then it just has name. So number 1, the literal meaning or the significance of the soul. What is the soul? What it means? What shape? What size? How it does? It has long explanations. We are not talking today because we have no time. This must be come to next sessions. And the second number, to identify the soul, to identify to like soul, identify. We call la ne ngösung, how you identify. And third one, how to lost soul, like karma, we call like kartul. It will be possible to damage, loss, therefore soul retrieval has been stolen, to damage, weak, several numbers has explanations. It has numbers. And or something specific, we call lots of soul lake, soul mountain, soul rock, soul tree, soul river. We have many. Drawa mitang debe lai ten ngesungba. It has long explanations. It's like many, the river, mountain, rock, tree, latso, lashing, also the animal, a lot. So also the lineage, many explanations, many. So all in the ceremony, what they needed, the many things are needed. And then there was different, the conceptual mind and mind was different. What the soul and the conceptual difference. What the soul and the mind is different. It's many, many things. So it must be 2 years program. Okay, so this it's like today just to information to welcome next to our course, right? Make sense? So then you have to like issue Wangmo with drum and the longevity, and the symbols, many things have to learn. This have to be next time we are one by one we have to use individually. Cultural offering of the Wangmo. There's many ways to offering. So we have to be passing one by one. 1, 2, 3, because we have to be prepare everything. Have to make one by one everybody. Have to make one by one everybody. Have to make everybody. And the drumming. There's 9 melodies, right? Has a different melody. So first you remember the first melody, so fumigation and sprinkle purifications. This is first one melody. We have to learn one by one. And the second one is called security boundary, the longevity Tsering with the drum. Like 4 beats, 4 immeasurables. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's called 4 immeasurables. Everybody knows it's very important. The base foundation meditation of the Buddhism, a particular bond, we have base important 4 immeasurables, loving kindness, etc. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 3 beats. 3 beats which means empowerment. Then the second melody of the longevity, Tsering. It's called sacred melody. It has like the melody has harmony, not only singing. Must be very powerful. It's a healing. When you sing, those are the which said sacred singing, sacred charm, sacred object. Was something very powerful. You can feel it. So we learn, grow many years, and we do that ceremony, connect. Immediately something happens, which is very powerful. Only so you are singing to, you are very connect to your like base, peaceful first of all. Secondly, feel like you are empty. Not the past thought, not the future thought, even no accepting, no rejecting. You are fully emptiness. Even not emptiness, your clarity, the presence, the awareness, very powerful. You are Tsewang Ring. And we said, you are the Tukche Khandro. Because this Tukche Khandro, Tsewang Ring is like the union, like the male and the female, the sun and the moon, the sky and the earth. So this very much connected to Tumo. So it's very much similar because this principle, Itam is the Tsewang Ring and the Tukche Khandro. So when you sing this the melody performing, it's completely powerful. Remember now this third melody. Lama marame zetran do janga da yeshen don lama dala gaza so me dona danga sesun je de nyan da jan de drama la de ba do ya to je se me wanda zamba la na me ba ye chang jo chosen pa ge ye borai na yungdrung nyamba che ge ban ro ve dan do sem jo ye borai how me jara lama kalsang jong ne de son de jen ro wa yang ye ga go sa ja de go dong song ra sha zhe jen ra da lan de be zhen de je le cha san ro gen ja zhe it's very long. Has the melody of the caption, the refuge, and the melody way to longevity. As long. And then the next one, the prayer, the lineage, very much similar to Saltung prayer. We did it every day. So you see, feel very powerful. Same as this, the prayer of the longevity. So must be have to do with Damaru and Silnyin, it's called Silnyin, Xiang, Damaru, have to together. This is a completely course. You have to come, and we have to participate, and let's see. Practice. Now you have to bring your attention to transform, to peaceful harmony, kind of like clean cup, to receive the pure nectar. Range jizon da singa lange jina da ninda bema yungdrung gives. Sabe lama tenya lange zobe jalu janda joba deye odona yala gibe lama tamje chime yungdrung tse jawala doge. Ozo sa da da san rawa genje zeje debe kana sawa debe yula wangru jinje la marazam. Long So this way to how you receive empowerment, initiation, the four initiations, external, internal, secret, inner more. We call Takdun Hundrup Hyandun Tarjin. So by yourself, be very good, energy, peaceful, long life, good health. Through that, you can help other people to any level can serve. Takdun Hundrup Hyandun Tarjin. In four initiations. So when after they have long explanation how we do connection the four initiations to the soul. So has explanation must be very detailed and meaningful, it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. You see one melody. This one melody with the drum. It's one of the beautiful and this we call it Languk Singuk, one of the biggest the ceremony of the Bon tradition. This is one melody of the prayer. It's many. And the next one, we have do you remember the special the container? It must be copper with milk and water is still is moved to round, must face to the altar. It's beautiful one, the melody. Have to do like this is called like a hook, the mutra to get the positive energy. Namo sanje banda jara samje ga damba yatang khandro samje ga damba dai chime sawa zhang za la za yungdrung tse la za namje ga damba yumjen toje kundro ma la za tsengo khandro denga namje ga has toji kundro and the 4 more dragons to get the empowerment of the yes very beautiful. Ma cho sibe jama la za benjang damje suma namje ga damba Number Zambo, the dog at the Don to Jujabo, and yet the bot, Monday, Ladan, Sazo, Donja, Jojo, Donzun, Jetan, Gamja, Fassin, the single thing. Get the Jama Gange, Lado, Jara, my Bacona, Lazo, Medanum Lago, Jess, Sotron Gramola, the Nan, the Mayazen, Sotron Gramola, the Nan, the Mayazen, Sotron Gramola, the Nan, the Mayazen. It's very long, it's very beautiful. And then mo yang rong gui ye xie zong zhuo ce la zuo jie me lan da wei ye xie zhe song jia yun jie da be la ce nai xia zhe na xin si bin jie den dian song dam jie zang ri bang zhang zang la dan jiao wo tao da zhi zi Ma ma da lan zhe de zhang su gang de ye jiang tu zhe niu ru ku la ne la so la yun de la den san ne san da zar jian de la song ne so de song jie ne re la de be ni den ba xian be do da ra yi. It's very long. You must have to call chakuye yang to reach all the qualities. This is where we monastery we learn like one by one. So this is the program. It will be interesting. We have the next time the lato, the soul stone, the white one. Have to throw in the water, milk, and have to close eyes. Have to 2 times make around the counterclock way to have to get a white one. La so se na ma gu na la do na bo la do so la pra je ye me ye zhang de sa wa ra den do zo ki ki zo ha ja lo. So you have to wind anyway to positive energy, to your like longevity energy, prosperity energy, to meditation aspect, because it must be very uplift. So powerful to bring this day called the Soul Retrieval. Also very strong the ceremony. The next one have to the Y dries, right? Have to throw. Have to win the more number. That's many. Mejime Yungdrung Bön Zhen Tse Dup Suma Chana Se Xie Bang Ye Dan Zhong Bei Xia Jie Qing An Tewe Zhang Ze Zang Rei De Bang Gen De Jie Yu Za Jie Jie Lai Nin Bei Yen Bu Wei Xia Se Jin Se Tang Man Wan Zhao Rei Jian Jie Che Ban De Jian Jie Lao La Xie Su Juan Zhao Rei Yan Dan De Ni Dan Se De Che Da Na Bo Ni Lian Ye Chao Lo Tse Wa La Jie Nam Kian Bei Chen Den Bei Den Zhen Yin Jie Su Bang Ze Sang En Man De Sa Wa Ran Zhe Kiki So So Fajalo. That many. Also they have to we call jatak to cut some thread to symbolize to the cut the thread to internally the wisdom or the knife cut like your ignorance, all the obstacles, difficulties, many things have all the melody. Okay, so we are not going all. There's many 9 different types of melodies. It's very powerful. If you sing yourself, which means here. It's for you. So here, okay? In details. So we are not look many. Okay, so the purpose we want to invite is to learn this program next year, 2025. So we will teach one by one to train, to learn, to somehow to monastery way. We do memorize. We have memorize to keep memorize. But it's beautiful to have a spiritual way to work. So on that program, but you want one aspect. If someone interesting, you can learn by like a monastery way, perfectly like details, all the details, melody, beats, symbols, the dharma, how to like the melody, integrate, all the bring your soul, the aura, how to bring strong. It's just a lot of meanings, a lot of meanings. We have not much time. So this one is to invite to everybody. Thank you. So one of the Tsering and the rope there, were coordinator, they help and the Su is there to program. So they were announcing to when, how. And Tsering, could you mind? Could you mind to some few speak? She knows very well this ceremony. No, I mean the general here. You've been last before we did here. Some few words.
Do you want to say anything about it?
Yeah.
Would you like to speak about the program a little bit?
Yeah.
You want me to speak about it?
Both.
Huh?
No, you can both speak. You can add a little like to. It's beautiful, you know.
I will add it there.
Add, yes, because here is but
Well, so I would like to ask you to go first because there's a specific question I think you could answer that might really help people. So I'll ask a question and then I'll give you the microphone. How's that sound? Okay, so we'll both speak. Okay, so my question that I think is, Tsering, you were very involved in the first Soul Retrieval program that was held here at Serenity Ridge. And so I'm listening to Lama Kalsang talk about making tormas and making the dadar and the soldier and learning the drum and the other drum and the conch and the bell and the other symbols. It's like I'm like, wow, can I even? And I don't speak Tibetan, so like this is a little intimidating to me to think about. Could I even learn these things? But you were part of a group of students who did do that. And they had the experience of doing exactly what he just described for us. So I was wondering if you could just share a little bit about your experience of that first program, even though it was with different lamas, how the students did, how they enjoyed it, if what you saw happening while you were watching them learning and working with them to learn these practices?
Is it this way?
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, I think that's good, but because I'm left and you're right, let me just
Yeah.
bend it that way for you, if I may. Thank you, Khandro.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So good evening. Yeah. So Larila and we are not just met here. He used to be in our monastery back in Sikkim, India. So we are that's how Rinpoche met him. So we go long back. He was one of the ritual master. So he used to come and do the Yungdrung, the wealth vast and soul retrieval and the yearly appeasing rituals, all of that at our house. We were very close back then. So anyway, this ritual is in 9 ways of Bön very important. One of the most important that in Bön tradition, every Bönpo families follow this ritual, especially when every 12 years when your animal sign, this year is dragon, right? So those who are dragon, this is highly recommended ritual. Yeah, because this corresponds with the year, so every 12 years this ritual has to be done, and soul and life force and death ransom goes together. If you are very ill, nothing is working for you, you go to a physician, medicine is not working, then you resort to this, and with the indication, the results of the turquoise, the soul deer, the stone, black and white stone, picking from the soul lake, and the dice, throwing of the dice. So you will know exactly whether your soul is retrieved or not. If not, then you need extra empowerment from a higher Lama. So this is the ritual, yeah. And then when we learned here with Geshe Nyima Kunchap and Geshe Yungdrung from Canada, we had 2.5 years training. So 5 or 6 days of vigorous, we didn't have any long breaks. Right after lunch, we will go to the Gompa and learn all the instruments, then come down, and back then it was the basement down there, so we will learn how to make tormas. But I didn't get to learn much because I was coordinating and just going back and forth. So Tenzin Tosam La was the translator, and the Douglas Duckworth was one of the translator. So I don't know if I answer your questions.
So, no, that was a really helpful explanation of why this is such an important practice.
Yes.
But I think then the next question is, as you watch the students going through the training, how you saw them enjoying, how you saw them developing their practice, because it feels like it's so much to learn.
Yes, it's so much to learn, a lot of materials, a lot of memorizing, and we had the test at the end. We had an exam, we had a flashcard, yeah, and the Geshe-la will literally sit and say, okay, what is the melody of this? How do you throw the dice? Because it was a program, like a certification program. You can teach for others, and you can heal yourself. So he was making sure that we understand and we know how to do it. And still, I'm not confident of doing every melody, every tormas. I still want to, that's why I want to come back again in 2025 and learn from Larila. So it was very intimidating, yeah. So Raven was a big help. She did the translation of all the text, and she knows how to make torma. I still don't know how to make the Tse Dup torma. The text is called Tse Dup Charima, so we had to remember. And then the criteria was we had to go for 1 week practice retreat, and we had to accumulate 100,000 mantras of long life, and we had to write every dream we had, and then we have to present to the Geshe-la. Then only he will certify us and give like completion of the course. And it was a lot of, and the melodies are a little different, you know, with different lamas. Geshe Kunchap couldn't come, and then next session, Geshe Yungdrung was there. Then it was the whole different melody. So we were like getting a little bit mixed up. Okay, we learned this way. Now the melodies change. So it was a little bit challenging, but I think most of the students enjoyed it. And some of them said, I don't need to really learn or heal, but just being here, just learning and getting the empowerment and the blessing was good. So I'm still learning, and it is first time you will feel intimidating, but after, you know, second, third day, you will get used to the beat, you know, drum beats, and Alejandro and Lourdes helped how in Spanish, like 1, 2, chiquito, and then 1, 2, chiquito. So all those helped us to do the drum beat. Yes. Yes. How long was it when you did it? 2.5 years, but 6 days. Yeah, all together it was a month. But every year, 5 days, 6 days, we'll come here. Twice a year. Yes, twice a year. Yeah.
Can I borrow the headset to answer
Yes.
more of that also?
Yes, please.
Thanks. Actually, could somebody bring one of the handheld mics? That might make our lives easier. Thanks. Awesome. So one of the things we're actually having a conversation about is we know the world has only gotten busier since this last time we offered this, and it's harder and harder to make more time to come to retreat. So one of the things we're talking about is like, can we do parts of it in person, do some of it online, or, you know, I know, but or how do we come together but then support each other online so that it's not like this giant dumping of information and then you have 6 months to go off on your own without the support. So we're trying to think of ways that it will make it easier and more supportive for individuals who are interested to have that from the time you come to the first retreat until the end, to make it easier, if that makes sense. And so we definitely won't be doing a training online, but there may be online components to it that are meant to extend and support and enhance what's done. So, you know, we won't be offering this as an online course, but we can certainly take good quality videos of the making of the Torma, and then if you're going home and making one, you can have a step-by-step practice guide. And we have a course on Namka already that's soon to go live, so there are opportunities to learn those things. And Rinpoche is reminding us again and again and again that everything should be fun. That doesn't mean it will be easy, as we've been learning here in this retreat. When we're putting the effort into this practice, it's like, it can hurt, but you need to do it, and it will be joyful. And so I think, you know, while I feel like I would love to learn this, I feel like I don't know that I can, but I really want to try. And I also want to say, if you've studied with Lama Kalsang, that it is so much fun. Like, if you came to his art day, he's like, we're sitting there and we're all completely clueless about what we're doing. And he just comes around and he shows you a trick. And you're like, oh, now I can do that. And so it was really, we had such a good time. And I imagine that while it is a lot of work, that it will be like that it will be fun being with you and being together and spending the time on that.
Any some questions?
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued by the soul deer there. I've never seen that before, and I'm real intrigued. Can you talk a little bit about it, or?
Okay, she knows very well. Okay,
Or
but she knows very well. She knows. Okay. Yeah, definitely.
So this is called La Zu. So La is soul, so Zuk means body. So this deer, Geshe Nyima Kunchep told us that each clan has its own animal. So they look at how you talk and what do you call when you talk between the, no, not accent, from some people talk from the teeth like that? Twist? wisp, yeah. And some have like a wide mouth. So they said it's the clan, like Gari, Gori, Dongri.
Dongri.
Yeah, so they have
5.
yeah, 5, Gari, Gori, Dongri, and what is it?
Mu.
Tumu. Mu. And then what?
Dong.
Dong. Yeah, so based on that, they have animals. Yeah. So if you don't know your clan, this is the standard animal. We all use this animal. So that's the soul deer. Yeah. So there's the turquoise on it and the dudder. So this will go in the soul lake water, milky water, and the pot, preferably copper pot. And then it will go counterclockwise. Larila Geshe-la will, the patron, usually in our tradition, it's not done in a group because we don't know whose soul, who's sick, right? Everybody is doing at one time. Back in India, you do individually this soul and life force if you are doing as a ritual at home or the monastery. So they will give you some rice, and then you take the dudder, you go out 4 directions, you will say, what is that? Chaku, Yanku, so you are trying to retrieve from the elements. And then without talking or looking at anybody, you come in and you listen to the beat of the drum or the conch shell. And when Lama beats like dang, 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 you come in at the threshold. And then another 3rd beat, you go straight to the soul pot, soul lake, and you put that grain of rice in it, and you give dudder to the Lama, and then he will start stirring it. And then you look for the sign, if it faces to the shrine or to the Lama or right arm to the patron or the patient, means your soul is retrieved. And then you do the collecting of the soul stone, black and white. There's 2 stones in the soul lake, black and white, and you try to get it. And then if you get the white, that's a good sign. And then the 3rd one is you have dice, black dice and a white dice. So you have black cloth and a white cloth. So you throw victory to the god and defeat to the lord of the death. So you throw it, ha yalo and de pamo. So I want to share a little joke. It's not a joke, actually. One of the student from Texas, I forgot his name. He was also, one of the students during Geshe Nyima Kunjas. So on the exam day, Geshe Yungdrung said, okay, now you do the soul lake and then you try to throw it. And then he was so nervous and he said, victory to the demon and defeat to the god. I don't know. After that, he got his certificate, but I don't know.
The
Maybe
demon
he
is
still,
dead.
yeah.
Dead.
Yeah, so everybody laughed. It was so quiet, right? It was examination. Everybody was so nervous, like, okay, it's my turn now. How am I going to do it? Then when he just broke the floor, so everybody laughed. It made everybody relax. Okay, we can do this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you for that.
Sure. Yeah.
Could you explain Torma and the purpose? They're just really beautiful.
Torma gi kol chik sungro nalas.
So generally, of course, it's a Tibetan language. Tor mas, 2 words. Tor means like a generosity, no attachment. Tor means like release, no attachment, which means right any level, the Buddhism main point, no attachment. It's impermanent. It's beautiful. It's called Tor means no attachment, generosity, everything release. What happened, happened. If death comes, right? So it means Tor means the liberate or to let them go emotionally, any level. Mainly, of course, goes to innerly, emotional level. Let them go, but keep the emotional. It's called Tor. The mom is like mother. The mother take care of the kids, the home, the family, right? So Tor has 2 meanings, yes. Release, generosity, non-attachment, non-attachment, and to keep warm, to bring love, joy. Remember, like even though like four immeasurables, to loving kindness, generosity, equanimity, to compassion, towards to all bring together all the any level, even though animals, human beings, so they call it dharma. Make sense? It means generosity release and to keep hold, warm heart, to respect. And then this means dharma. And then it has this, remember, this is Sipi Gyalmo, queen of the existence. You believe spiritual, you believe religion, no belief, doesn't matter. She's queen of the universal. That's principle. And the four seasons, four seasons goddess. Each has a name, each has a mantra, each has text, many explanations. So it's called dharma. Each has like Tsering said, the longevity has like sebum and like a was. Remember, like we doing the tumo, like was, the tumba was, right? So this kind of each has meaning, different dharmas. Yes. What something else?
What is the significance of the turquoise?
Layugi korlasung.
So okay, so generally, the turquoise, because in the ancient time, this very priceless, very expensive in the Himalayas. It's like like sea. I don't know how you say sea in English. I don't know.
Z-beats.
What's
Yeah?
this in English?
Z-beats. Agate.
Like this.
Agate se vorta.
These
Yeah,
and the
agate to
turquoise.
agate.
It's very expensive.
Coral.
Corals are
Yeah.
very expensive. So therefore, because this, okay, there's the text refers to very expensive. It's called the soul is like kind of represents the soul. Stones, turquoise. Therefore, expensive. It's like precious, like diamonds, like golds. Those are very expensive, right? Similar in the ancient time, the turquoise are very expensive. Yeah, the original, the real turquoise are, we call it tukar, tungmar, tuksi, the three kinds of the turquoise. Some of the real one has $1 million. Not this guy, some the original is very expensive. Also the different kinds of three names. Original, like kind of Z. It original, so it costs $1 million. So anyway, the priceless is important.
Priceless and precious.
Precious. So
Yeah.
soul stone, yes.
And people wear them when their soul is retrieved, or
Yes, when the soul is retrieved, so towards the final day, the Lama will, what do you call it? Tsedim.
Tsedim, yes, tsedim, yes.
Tsedim is called
Tsedim.
absorption. When it absorbs, there's a letter called ni. So on the deer, the neck of the deer, there's the letter ni. That's the life force syllable.
Yes.
So through that, and
Yeah,
then,
it's-
yeah, it absorbs on the soul turquoise, and then Lama will give the empowerment, and then you wear it. And yeah, in Tibetan traditions, when you don't have a Lama, and the mother will blow it with the long life prayers and bless it, and then put on your children's neck with two little turquoise at the side. If you have seen Isabella, she has, Metolanzi, Sodela's daughter, she has one, yeah.
Any else? Yes, so on.
Tuchiche Lama Kalsang. I was wondering, is soul retrieval emphasized in all of the Tibetan schools? I was thinking Nyingma, Kagyu, Sakya, Geluk, or is it particularly emphasized in the Bön, or is it throughout Tibetan traditions?
Well, all the men, okay, let's like the prayer flags, the song offerings, search offerings, all the offering the drums, everything comes from Bön, from Xiangshu. It's original from Bön, yes. Clearly, the soldier, of course, I don't know exactly, the Nyingma school, they have it. I don't know, no idea. But they are very young, new generations. But before they come, those exist from the from before the Tibet, the Shangshung, like a place has existed. It's called Charichugden, near to Mount Kailash. It's surrounding his birthplace. So he manifests to this text, to eminence, to all these to come out with text comes in near to Mount Kailash. It's from Bon, yes. Clearly, before the Buddhism arises, we have existed the Soul Retrieval in the Bon, yes. Very clear.
Yeah.
Any else?
Yes.
Just quickly, what is this, the deer made of?
It's clay. Usually, if we make it original, we have to make the butter. You have to make by butter. Yes. But this I made the clay.
So in Geshe Nyima Kunchab shared that in his village, they make with butter, and they keep that buttered deer on the altar for some time, and then they put it in the porridge or in sampa, and they ate that, and then the soup that night after the soul retreat, they make, the soul lake, the water, they make soup out of it and they drink it. Yeah.
Big dinner.
Yeah, big dinner.
What else is Frank?
If we want to subscribe to the course, what should we do? It will be announced in the Voice of Clear Light. How it will be?
We'll definitely announce in Voice of Clear Light. It'll be on the website, and we'll probably other places too, I'm sure. Yes. We don't have an exact start date, but late 2025 is our goal.
And it's going to be here?
Here, yes.
Yes. Any else? Conclusion? Someone else want to say something?
Can I just make a comment? Because I mean,
Yes, it's go ahead.
I did the 2 classes that he did just in the. I was here for the 2 classes that he just did, one on soul retrieval and one on the sacred geometry and art. And he is a very cool guy to study with, just to let you know.
Cool, yeah.
So I'm very patient. Don't worry. You should come. We have first of all we have the materials here very clearly in English.
Yeah.
Don't worry. So second, I'm very patient. So don't worry. Even the exam, don't worry. I can you pass easily. It's a joke. But anyway, it will be fun. It's a very beautiful melody. You think everything. Sitting say someone no need to learn to just be there, right?
Yeah.
So this case we can come to join. Then we can see what happens.
Yeah, we had
Process.
evening sessions just with the, Raven and I don't know, some of, I forgot. So we had evening sessions, and then we were learning again the drumming and everything. So we need some more drums, more of the symbol, yes, yeah. Dadar and, yeah.
Lama Kalsang, Khandro, thank you so much for your sharing and for your time and for the songs and sharing the melodies and the music and talking about all of this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Stella, we can do this also conclusion, this prayer. Can you
Yes.
come together? No, you can come.
Madam,
No, together. Take. Listen, the ribbon. Okay. It's conclusion. Thank you everybody. So especially Ro, Sue, all the members, everybody, thank you. And thank you for Tsering Khandro for help. It's beautiful. He has a knowledge background, many generations of the families. He has a very connect. It's very, very happy and appreciate to you.
Thank you.
Come to speak something. And thank you for listening, everybody. And good rest, sleep well. See you tomorrow. Thank you.